Hey guys, hi. So it's been a while I've made a video, been busy with work. I apologize for being away from my YouTube channel. I know things have been a little roller coaster on this thing, but I'm trying to, continue as much as possible. So we have another SQL video today, and in this particular video, what we will be focusing on is lead and lag. It's a very common thing that's often asked in most interviews, okay? So it's a logic that I think you should know when to use and when not to use. So yeah, I thought that it might be a good question. So created this question recently now. So I'll share my screen with you, and yeah, let's go ahead and solve the question. So where is the yes, it's here. Yes. So here we have this thing, okay? So let's just see the question. What does the question says? The question says, write a query to find all the days where the temperature was higher than the previous day, okay? So this is the create table and insert into table and the expected output table, okay? And then we have also the select everything from weather. Now, as usual, if you guys have not been following me, stop the video right now. I mean, pause the video right now, and go ahead and try it out. And then we'll come back and you can then figure out what the solution is like. So let's go ahead and see what the expected output is. So it's basically expecting a day and temperature. So similar something that they already have it here is what they're expecting. So what is the question saying? Write a query to find all the days where the temperature was higher than the previous day. So let's look at the table. So basically saying that if the temperature, next day temperature was higher than the previous day. So if you observe 79 is greater than 78. So they have included this. Observe one thing, 80 is greater than 78. But observe that 79 is not greater than 80. So it's not included. And look at 81 is greater than 79. So that's what happened here, okay? And so yeah, this is what we're looking at, is what you have to find out. Now, how would you do this? Okay, how would somebody go about solving this question? Okay, now whenever something like this comes in, okay, so whenever I read a question, write a query to find all the days with the temperature was higher than the previous day. So right at the top of my head, what I can think of is the word than here. Observe this thing. So whenever something like than is there, which basically means that they are saying that we need to use some form of comparison. Okay, so when there is a comparison to be done, we have to use so we basically in my head I can think of two ways. We might have to do like an inner join or something, or something like like something join and compare temperature with temperature, because we only have one table, we do not have multiple tables to compare with, okay? So in my head, okay, I have this thing that they are basically saying that compare this with this. That's what the logic is. And for this we have a very simple thing in SQL which is called as the lag function, and we don't need to do any sort of join. That's also a thought that you might think of, but we don't need to do it here. Okay, so let me just put here from weather, you know, day temperature is something I'm putting here, and then I'm going to use something, a very simple function called as lag. Lag, basically what it does is that it finds the value which is previous in that same column. So if I write here lag temperature over order by day. So what this particular query does in here is that it basically says that I want the temperature which is prior to this. Okay, it's like 78. What is above 78? What is above 70? And what is above 78? If it is lead, it will do the same way around. Okay, so let me just do something like as pref temperature. So let me see and run this if it works. Yes. So if you observe one thing, so what it has done is that, so what is ahead before 78? Null, because nothing is there. Then you have then you have the, so you can observe everything has been basically shifted down, okay, in put in simple words, okay. So we're getting all the, the previous ones, okay. And if I had to do something like, let's do something like lead here, okay. Uh, Yes. So we are basically finding the next one. So we're comparing this and this now. Okay. So you understand what this basically does? Okay. So it's basically lead and lag is if you want to find the next particular element in the column, if we want to do it. But in here, we have to compare it with the previous one. So what I'm going to do, a very simple thing is this. So this is the comparison statement that we have to do. Now if you have to understand, so what you have to do is that find the temperature was higher than the previous day. Now it is a simple function of comparison. Okay. Now I'm going to put this into a CT with temp with prev. Let's do prev table. Okay. Temp table as this. Okay. Okay. Hmm. And I'm going to do select day temperature from prev. Okay. Temp table where temperature temperature is greater than prev temp. Oh, so let's see. So why did I do temperature here? Observe one thing because we were asked to compare it. Okay, so we basically have to find out if 79 is greater than 78, if 78 is greater than 79. Okay, and is 80 greater than 78. So we're basically comparing it. That's the reason we are using this where statement. Let me run this for you and see. So we're getting to something that as we imagined, the way we had to do it, you could have just made it day and temperature. That doesn't matter as such. But we're getting the logic right here. So that was a question. It is a very simple question, nothing fancy, I would say, but I will create more tough questions if you guys are looking for better questions in any way, because I'm trying to get the basics right, because a lot of people who I talked to and who I conducted a survey are looking at more basic questions. So that was a question. Yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate you guys could get 5 likes for this video. That's what I'm aiming for. It keeps me motivated to create more content, okay? And I'll try to be definitely more consistent with my uploads. And yeah, if there's any other particular type of content you're looking for, I would, yeah, let me know in the comment section below. So till then, thank you very much for watching this video. Have a good day. Take care. Good night.